is a very serious drama. Well, it's kind of a problem play. It's about capital and labor. Now, I wouldn't make such an issue out of all this, except later on, if you happen to see a few naked ladies running through the woods, well, I don't want you to get the wrong impression. You see, this play is full of symbolism. Well, I work in the sleep-tight pajama factory in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The pajama game is the game I'm in, and I'm proud to be in the pajama game. I love it. I can hardly wait to wake and get to work at it. Nothing's quite the same as the pajama game. Now, I'm an executive. Actually, I'm a time study man. I can tell you per second exactly how many stitches go into a pair of pajamas. Well, you'll see when we get down to the factory. All right, let her go. All right, girls, hurry up. I've got my stopwatch on you. Hurry up. Now watch for the symbolism. Oh, look, here comes the president of the union. He's sharp. He knows what's going on around here.
Hey! Lost my lunch bucket. Anybody here seen my lunch bucket?
Told you he was sharp. Now, he's relaxing, but there's another side to his character.
Heard you.
How about it, Fres?
Listen, either we get the 7.5 cents for the first of the month, or we're striking.
You said it.
You said it.
See how the ideas keep creeping through? That kind of takes the sting off the sexy parts. Oh, look, here comes Mr. Hassler, my boss. There's capital for you. Capital with a capital C. He's a great economist.
Where's my secretary? Got it!
Yes, Mr. Hassler?
Now, I love her. I really love her.
Where's the new superintendent?
Well, we can't find him. Here's Mabel. Ask her.
Where's Sorokin?
Well, Mr. Hassler, he's around the plant somewhere. First there was a leak in the water tower, then he had to go down to the boiler.
Well, go find him!
Yes, sir.
Liz, take a letter. To the board of directors. Employee demand for 7 1/2 cent raise deemed absolutely unnecessary. Hines!
Oh, yes, sir.
Keep things going.
Okay, Chief. You heard him, girls. Hurry up. Can't waste time. And I've got my stopwatch on you. Hurry up.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Don't waste time. Hurry up. Don't waste time. Hurry up with the clock. Hurry up with the clock. The second hand is understand the track and breaking fingers. Taking constitution is a bit of wrong. It's a young race when you're racing with the racing, racing with the clock. Racing with the racing, racing with the clock.
All right, girls. Seconds are ticking. Seconds are ticking. Hurry up.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Waste time. Hurry up. Waste time. Hurry up with the clock. When you're racing with the clock. The second hand is understand the track and breaking fingers. Aching your constitution isn't made of wrong. It's a young race when you're racing with the racing, racing with the clock.
When will old man Hassler break down and come up with our 7 1/2 cent raise?
How in hell can I buy me a swell new second-hand car on that salary he pays?
What do you think of the new superintendent?
He'll never last.
Kind of fresh for a new superintendent. I like a man with spunk.
You like a man, period.
Girls, cut out the laughing. Cut out the laughing. Tempest fugit. Tempest fugit.
Waste, waste, waste.
Hurry up.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
while they're at lunch.
Okay.
No, it's number 3 machine.
Oh. Here you are.
Thanks.
This new super won't last. A Chicago guy.
He don't belong in this town.
The whole second floor was broke and they couldn't find him. He was fixing a boiler. And then he yells at me. I don't stand for that. Plenty of other places I can work. I don't have to take that off nobody.
Give me a screwdriver.
You know what they're paying up at the packing plant? 93 up. That ain't hay either.
Screwdriver.
Oh, Mr. Sorokin!
Yes, Mabel?
Mr. Hassler's down in the shipping room, and he wants you there right away.
I can't. I gotta finish this.
Oh, yes, I know. Mr. Hassler can be kind of difficult sometimes. You know, you're the 3rd superintendent we've had this year.
And I'm the last one you'll have this year, Mabel, because I want this job.
Oh, you don't say.
Now you're talking, mister.
Got the switch?
Well, I'll just tell him you're awful busy.
Thanks.
Let me tell you something else. Paying 84 up at the casket company.
My gosh, you'd be a sensation at the casket company. Maybe you could get a job as a tester and just lie around in coffins all day long. Now hurry up.
I'm hurrying.
Hurry faster.
Hey, you can't do that to me.
The hell I can't, I just did. Got the screws?
Yeah, right here.
Well, I'll fix you. I'm getting the grievance committee.
Go get them, it'll give you something to do.
I don't have to take that off nobody.
Get away, boy. You bother me.
I'll show you. On my weak arm, too.
Hey, that grievance committee can be quite a rhubarb.
This whole town's a rhubarb.
Oh, you're going to get used to that.
I know. Listen, we're gonna need a larger switch and we'll need a new fuse.
Okay, I'll go to the storehouse.
Give him a hand. Move! A new town is a blue town. Who do you know, and show me what you can do, town. There's no red carpet at your feet. If you're not tough, they'll try to beat you down in a new blue town. The old town, it's not like the old town. You don't take long to find that you're in a cold town. But you know you can lick it. Didn't buy a round-trip ticket to this cold, cold blue town. Well, nobody asked me to come here, and nobody asked me to stay. Made up my own mind, and I know that I'll find my own way. Since that first day when I said, "Hi, town," they've damned well tried to make me say goodbye, town. But I won't leave until I make it my town. They'll see this one-horse, two-bit hick of a new town ain't gonna lick me.
Mr. Hassler's looking for you.
Did you get lost?
I had to fix the number 3 machine.
I was expecting you in the shipping room.
Don't pay any attention to him, son.
Thanks.
What does this stuff mean? What's this Sid stuff?
It doesn't mean anything. I'm just trying to be friendly.
Friendly, you're always flirting.
Ooh!
Dancing on the green and
Oh,
jukeboxes.
yeah, bring it!
Sorokin, next time I send for you, I'll expect you. So what are we working on here?
Since that first day when I said, "Hi, town," they've damned well tried to make me say goodbye, town. But I didn't beat him up.
Well, he was dangling his arm like I heard something terrible.
Let him take it up with the committee.
Oh, he'll do that, don't worry. Oh, look out, here comes Bay Williams now.
I'd be delighted to talk with him.
All right, mister, here's the grievance committee.
Oh, is this the committee?
That's right, Mr. Sorokin. This is the committee.
Charlie, this grievance committee is different.
Never mind the snow job.
Okay, I'm sorry. Look, I shoved the kid, so what's the next move?
He says you hit him.
No, I just... Look, Miss Wilson, I got plenty of problems of my
Her
own.
name is Miss Williams.
What's the difference?
Okay, I'm sorry, Miss Williams.
Well, you ought to know the committee's right name.
Take it easy. Doesn't matter. By the way, Mr. Sorokin, I have quite a few of my own problems right now. This helper says you socked him.
He does.
Yes, I do.
Let's just say I shoved him. It sounds more refined.
Mr. Sorokin, Mr. Haskell's looking for you.
Tell him okay.
This is the crisis. The tops are 15 minutes behind the bottoms.
Look, Miss Williams, this is a lot of damn nonsense.
Well, we don't happen to think so, Mr. Sorokin. You're not supposed to strike an employee. We have rules about that.
I know, for both sides, I hope. Look, Miss Williams, I'll spread it on the table. This young man needs vocational guidance.
You think so?
He wants to be a bank president. I don't think he's happy as a factory helper.
What's all this got to do with anything?
Forget it. Well, it seems you haven't made a very good first impression on our new superintendent.
He ain't got no right to shove me around, especially on my weak arm.
Look, Miss Williams, I've got a factory to run here. Can't we settle this some other time?
Well, of course we can, Mr. Sorokin. That's in the rule book, too. Go have the nurse check your arm, and then send me a report, all right?
Can't push me around. Broke once already.
Well, thanks for your cooperation, Miss Williams.
It's all in the rule book.
I must read that rule book sometime.
You certainly should.
All I gotta say is you're the cutest grievance committee I ever had to deal with.
I'm back, girls. Hurry up, and I've got this stopwatch on you. Hurry up.
Hurry up. We're racing with the clock. We're racing with the clock. The second hand doesn't understand that your back may break and your fingers ache and your constitution isn't made of rock. It's a losing race when you're racing with the racing with the clock. Racing with the clock.
Listen, you've elected me president of the union. You've got to have confidence in me.
But I only said...
Wait a minute. This is no time to be talking about no strikes or no ultimatums.
Yes, but that's
Hold
7.5
on.
cents.
Hold on. There's no doubt we're going to get the 7.5 cents. Listen, other companies are paying it. We're entitled to it. But we got to be smart. Old man Hassler ain't going to give in easy.
Well, I wouldn't want no super to try and shove me around.
Hiya, Fred.
Well, hello. Say, babe, What about that kid that got hurt? What did the superintendent have to say for himself?
Oh, that's one for the birds, Prez. That kid hasn't even got a scratch on his arm. He's a faker.
You don't say.
Sure, he's a phony. Heavens, if that guy Sorokin ever got a hold of him, he'd break him in two.
Okay, babe. Well, thanks a lot.
Mr. Sorokin is so strong.
He's so wonderful. What's this?
The new super. I think he's simply woo-woo, don't you?
I didn't even notice.
I noticed.
I think Babe was noticing too.
Yeah, she lit up. Hey, you girls are getting...
Love comes at long last to Babe Williams.
Oh, get off it. I hardly even looked at the man. I'm the grievance committee.
Love? Are you nuts? Some people can't tell when it hits them.
Huh, Ma. All you gotta do is say hello to a man, and they'd have you whispering in his ear. All you gotta do is be polite with him, and they'd have you spending the night with him. If there's a guy you merely have a beer with, they've got you setting the wedding date. It seems they just gotta have some dirt to bend your ear with. So before you start, I herewith state, I'm not at all in love, not at all in love, not I, not a bit, not a bite. Though I admit he's quite a hunk of guy, but he's not my cup of tea, not my cup of tea, not me, not an ounce, not a pinch. He's just an inch too sure of himself for me.
But of course, you've noticed his manly physique and the look in his eye. Say, I'm sure he can cut most any man down to size. He must be as fierce as a tiger when he's mad. And I'll bet he cries like a little boy when he is sad.
But I'm not at all in love, not at all in love, not I, not a straw, not a hair. I don't care if he's as strong as a lion, or if he has the rest of his science. Oh, you may be slow, but this girl ain't buying. I'm not at all in love. She's not at all in love, not at all in love. Oh no, not a pin, not a crumb. Must be the summer heat that gives her that glow, 'cause she's not at all in love, not at all in love. She cries, not a sniff, not a bite. Must be the light from the ceiling shining there in her eyes. He's young and handsome and smart, and we can't get over it. But this lady's heart, he doesn't affect a bit. It's easy to see by the daffy grin is the grin she always wears. And she's breathless because she ran up a flight of stairs.
Obviously, naturally, certainly.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Obviously, naturally.
Certainly.
She's not at all in love, not at all in love, not she.
No, I'm not.
Not a dot, not a touch, no, not much.
When I fall in love, there'll be no doubt about it, 'cause you will know from the way
Did you get those figures, Mr. Haskell? They're in the file.
Where's your boss?
Oh, he left to the first floor. A couple of the girls had a fight.
Another one?
Superintendent's office. Oh, yes, Sid. Dolores Paradiso, that's her name. Well, she's supposed to be very elegant. She can sew a button on a fly like she was party for the Queen of England. Come in. Oh, yes, she can pull hair, too. Them girls spoiled a piece of goods. And when Mr. Hassler finds out, there's going to be blood all over the place.
Want to buy a ticket to the picnic?
Might as well get it over with.
$1 and all the beer you can guzzle.
No beer for me. It gives me the heartburn, something terrible.
Me too.
You gonna do your knife throwing out this year, Mr. Hines?
I suppose so. There always seems to be a demand for it.
Was you honest on the real stage? Why, sure he was, Poopsie. That's where I first met him. He was throwing knives on him at the Majestic Theater. Is Mr. Hausler in his office? No, he's not.
Here, $1 hard-earned dollar. And I hope the ham ain't as salty as it was at the last union picnic. Had me dried up for a week after. Thanks.
What are you doing leaving a note on this desk for? Carry on with Sororkin, huh?
Oh, Barnum.
I saw you leave that note on his desk. That's probably why you wore that low-cut dress today.
Barnum, you just made me want to scream. I just want to scream.
All right, then. Let me read it. Just let me read that note.
Okay, read it. And then go cut your throat.
Okay. Payroll, $7,502.01.
That's I love you in the Morse code.
Ain't you ashamed of yourself, Hudson?
Well, now that we have that settled, do you think you can trust me as far as the ladies' room?
I'll never be jealous again.
Maybe I'll give you a cause someday.
Oh, Hinesy. Hinesy.
I'll never be jealous again.
You stick to it now.
Absolutely.
That's easier said than done.
I can do it.
I knew it, but let's take an example, just for fun. Picture this. You're sitting and waiting for her to come back from a date.
There I am. I'm sitting and waiting for her to come back from a
Here
date.
she comes. Her blouse is unbuttoned, her stockings are not very straight.
There she comes. Her blouse is unbuttoned, her stockings are not very straight.
Later on, she gets a bouquet with a card in it saying to baby, you were great. Well, Hinesy, what would you do then?
I would trust her. I would trust her. By George, I swear I would trust her. No, I'll never be jealous again.
Nice work, Hinesy. Well, let's take another example. Picture this. You've nothing to do, so you stop by to chat for a
There
while.
I am, with nothing to do, so I drop in to chat for a while.
Something's up. The window is open and Gladys is forcing a smile.
Something's up. The window is open and Gladys is forcing a smile.
Then you see a shirt and a tie and a pair of pants in a nice, neat little pile. Well, Hinesy,
I would trust her. I would trust her. By George, I swear I would trust her. No, I'll never be jealous. I'll never, 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 never be jealous again. apartment. I borrow the key.
There she is. She's giving a sailor a very affectionate squeeze.
There she is. She's giving a sailor a very affectionate squeeze.
Then, to boot, she tells you she was in the arms of her cousin who's back from overseas.
Her cousin back from overseas? Do you expect me to believe that?
Heinzie?
I would trust her. I would trust her. By George, I swear I would trust her. You'll never be jealous. I'll never, 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 never be jealous again.
On our electricity. It's like Fulton Lewis Jr. was saying last night. You ever listen to Fulton Lewis Jr.?
I'm rather flexible on that matter.
He's a great mind, one of the great thinkers of our time. Boy, he's got their number. He ought to be on every executive's contract that you always watch Fulton Lewis Jr. every night. What the hell is this book doing here? What? Gladys!
Yes, Mr. Hammond?
Where have you been?
Well, I've been to the ladies.
What the hell is this doing here?
Well, you scared me to death. I got the key right around my neck. See, it's safe.
From now on, I don't ever want to see this book out in the open again. You understand that?
Yes, Mr. Hassler!
Can't trust Gladys? Who can I trust?
I wouldn't know.
Wait a minute, what was that book doing there anyway? Gladys!
Say, Sid, who is this Fulton Lewis Jr. guy he's always talking about?
Plays third base for the Chicago White Sox. Old man's got a bad case of bookitis, doesn't he?
Oh, yes.
Gee, I wonder if he's got any skeletons locked in there. Mabel, can you tell me a little bit about this Babe Williams?
Oh, Babe? Oh, she's peppy. Full of spunk.
Is she married?
No, not quite.
What do you mean, not quite?
Well, she was close once. She was engaged with the Johnson boy, and then one time after a football game, she pushed him off the end of the bleachers, gave him a concussion. That broke the engagement.
Outdoor girl.
Gladys is crying. Unbelievable.
Well, Mr. Hassler, she brought that ledger up here to enter the cost total.
And why the hell didn't you say so? Surrounded by amateurs around here.
Give me ladies' pants. Is this you, Press? Sorokin here. Listen, about the trouble with that helper I was supposed to have socked, can we get that cleared up? Would you please send up the grievance committee right away? No, right now. Thanks.
heard you had an eye for her.
You hear things easily around here. Next thing you know, they'll be talking about us.
Don't think it hasn't been mentioned.
Memo, cutting room foreman. Too many rejects on rayon crepe numbers.
Come in. Hello, Miss Williams.
Come on over.
Okay.
Look into it and report back right away.
Oh, yes, Mr. Hassler, I will be right in. Gladys is still crying, and Mr. Hassler wants me to take a couple of letters.
I'd like to talk to you about that assault and battery case.
Oh, well, we thought we'd just forget about that one, Mr. Sorokin.
Really? Yes?
Yeah. In fact, that bruised arm was a lot of nonsense. In fact, we've had trouble with that kid before.
I can believe that. If you only knew what I had to get him to kick through with a screwdriver, I'd have been justified if I'd have socked him.
Well, we won't get into that. Anyhow, we have it down in our books as a slight nudge.
Personally, I think a little physical punishment is good for a person once in a while.
Oh, you do, Captain Bligh.
No, not really. Listen, Miss Williams, sit down. Can I talk to you for a second?
Sure.
How about a date?
What?
How about you and I going out to dinner some night?
Well, I don't know.
Maybe check up on some of the local hot spots?
Thanks, but I don't think so.
What is this power I have over women?
You know, it really won't work. Not at all.
Looks like I struck out again.
Well, it's nothing personal. It's just that you're the superintendent and I'm the grievance committee.
Memo, timekeeper. Please make sure girls fill out their time cards and check to make sure that... Memo to Sid Sorokin. Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. Love never made a fool of you. You used to be too wise. Hey there, you on that high-flying cloud. Though she won't throw a crumb to you, you think someday she'll come to you. Better forget her, her with her nose in the
love these picnics. I always come back to the road for them. Say, on this last trip, I sold a lot of sleep-tight pajamas, believe me.
You did, eh?
Yeah, I knocked them for a loop in Massillon, Chillicothe, Van Wert. It's the finest season I've ever had.
Well, I'll have to make an announcement about the mixers. It seems there ain't enough baked beans to go around.
Oh, May.
But there's plenty of potato salad, so them that don't care for beans can go heavy on salad and vice versa.
Gladys, where's Heinzie?
Oh, he couldn't keep up with me.
Oh, say, they gotta be fast to keep up with you. And this is the day I say, let yourself go, huh?
You want to go someplace?
Oh, no. You know what I mean. Say, that's a mighty elegant outfit you got on there. I'd go for that.
Well, I read another one along, too. Heinzie says that this one is too revealing.
Oh, no, it ain't too nothing. You tell Heinzie, roll a hoop down Main Street. You got class, baby. You're beautiful.
I know I'm beautiful. Probably the most beautiful girl north of Keokuk, Iowa. But you've got a wife, Fred.
Me and her's total strangers. Listen, baby, I would never tell this to nobody else but you. To nobody else but you, I would never tell this. What I mean to say is you're different from the rest. Baby, you're the best. And I would never tell this to nobody else but you.
Oh, go on. Ha, ha, ha.
Ha, ha, ha.
Ha, ha, ha.
Ha, ha, ha. Her is a kind of doll what drives a fella bats, isn't her?
Her is.
Her has a kind of shape what really is the cat's, hasn't her?
Her has.
My wife, she ain't understanding, she ain't like her is. This here ain't no lot I'm handing, or I should drop dead right where I'm standing. Her is a snappy dresser, but is dressed to kill, isn't her?
Her is.
Her is the only doll from which I get a thrill, isn't her?
Her is.
Her is running away, but her sure can bet. Him is gonna get her yet. I'm gonna get her yet.
Ha, ha, ha.
Ha, ha, ha. Her is a snappy dresser, but is dressed to kill, isn't her?
Her is.
Her is the only doll from which I get a thrill, isn't her?
Her is.
Her is running away with her shirt and bet. Him is gonna get her yet. I'm gonna get her yet.
Sleep tight, sleep tight, sleep tight, replenish our heart's devotion to thee. Oh, sleep tight, best in the land, with your reinforced buttons and stretch through wasteland.
All right, hey, let's find someplace to sit down here. And not this time. We're going to have ourselves a new speaker, and this time it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you someone, well, he don't actually need no introduction on account of we all know him, But at this time, it does give me a great pleasure to introduce to you our boss, Mr. Myron Hassler. Okay, Mr. Hassler.
Okay. Fellow Sleep Titus, I'm proud to be with you today. We all belong to a great industry, and to this industry we owe our lives and our daily bread. But we must never forget that this obligates us in these trying times of economic chaos and governmental upheaval. I can't never remember a time when the competition was so fierce, the dealers so cantankerous, the costs so outrageous, and the profit margin sunk down so low. My friends, pajamas are at a crossroads. Whether or not we can rise above the storm of rising costs is a grave question, and I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hassler. I'm sure we'll enjoy hearing from you, and it's a real pleasure to have you here with us. Okay, at this time, we're going to have a knife throwing exhibition by the professor, Vernon Hines.
And I never miss.
Okay, now see the softball game. Softball game starts at 1:30 sharp. It's between the finishing room and ladies' pants. It's a grudge match, and it ought to be good. All right, now I need me a partner for the three-legged race. All right, okay, thank you. That's all.
Me for the baseball.
I want to be in that three-legged race. You can't win if you don't practice.
Oh, hey, wait a minute here. I want to get a picture, okay? Can you get your
Hear ye, hear ye. 3 minutes till the next run.
Hey, gorgeous. How about another beer?
All right.
This way.
Oh, but the refreshments.
Oh, it's this way.
Hear ye. We're ready for the next rowing.
Well, but isn't Miss Grievance Committee?
Oh, you.
I have a grievance. There's this new fellow around named Sid Sorokin. He's a great guy knocking himself out, but he just can't seem to score.
Sadie, I want an enlargement of this one.
Okay.
Will you tell him that Miss Williams is a stuck-up little doll, and he wouldn't like her one bit if he got to know her?
Okay, I'll tell him, but he's a strange sort, stubborn as hell.
No, I don't. Some people have no sense at all. Darn fool. What happened to you? Stay out here in the open, honey. Don't you go down in them woods.
Thanks a lot. That's it.
Now, wait a minute. Make way for the old professor. Introducing Professor Vernon Hines, the master of the flying blade. In his sensational demonstration of iron nerve and skill, exactly as performed in his personal appearances before the crowned heads of Missouri and Kansas. Are you ready, Professor?
I am ready. Say, is there a trained nurse in the presence?
Sure, she's here someplace.
The excitement may prove to be too great to some of our fair spectators.
Oh.
Okay, stay back now. 1, 2, 3. Get back, get back. Eins, zwei, drei. Now, where some young daring lady will stand in front of the board, I'll show you how the act should be played.
We all want to live.
My mother loves me. Vernon, don't make a damn fool of yourself.
Hey, May, you do it. Come on, you're not scared.
11 years in the public eye, and I've never drawn a drop of blood.
But I'll do it, Heinz.
Now, let's not get foolish.
I'll do it. Babe, don't be silly, babe. Can you shoot this apple off my head, Heinzie?
It's a spirit, babe. You show him, kid.
Oh, I don't think she should. I don't think she should.
No, she shouldn't. Just one moment.
Hold still and you won't get hurt. 1, 2, 3.
Heinz, you're making us all too nervous.
Making you nervous, how do you think I feel?
All right, where's my apple?
I think that's enough.
Give it to me. She's shaking, my God, she's shaking.
Don't do it, babe.
Something awful's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Go on.
Come on, don't be a damn fool.
Keep out of this. Go on. Shoot, Professor.
Okay, stay back, everyone, and she won't get hurt. 1, 2, 3.
All right, everyone, clear out. Move.
It's an
Go.
insult. My skill has never been questioned before.
Oh, go drown yourself.
Hey, kids, guess what? Mr. Hasler's playing first base at the softball game, and boy, is he funny. Come on.
Hasker, first base. Holy smoke, let's go.
Jealous? I told you I'm not jealous.
I didn't say you were jealous. I said you were drunk.
Can't have everything.
Hey, babe, where you going?
Go play special.
My, but you're an impetuous girl.
I get along all right.
This defiant policy is going to get you into real trouble one of these days, Catherine Williams.
Well, I've managed to get by so far.
Listen, I have an idea for a new policy for both you and me.
Oh?
Let's quit fighting.
What fight?
Come here, Catherine.
Where are we going?
Babe and Sid are going for a walk. Together. It's the new policy. You know, we're terrific.
Gee, you ain't bad yourself.
This is my once-a-year day, once-a-year day. Felt the morning sun and knew that this was my once-a-year day, once-a-year day. Even got a kiss from you, I feel like hopping up and down like a kangaroo. Jumping fences, climbing trees, what pleases me is what I'll do, 'cause this is our once-a-year day, once-a-year day. Everyone's entitled to be wild, be a child, be a hoot, raise a hoot, once a year. This is our once-a-year day, once-a-year day, once a year we're jumping fences. This is our once-a-year day, once-a-year day, once a year we lose our senses.
Look at Charlie by a tree, kissing Katie's ear. Charlie's wife is mad as hell.
Oh, well, it happens once a year. This is our once-a-year day, once-a-year day. Everyone's entitled to be wild, be a child, be a goop, raise a root, once a year.
Look at Papa Halter Bush, 92 today, running up with Sadie Z.
He's heading for that pile of hay, 'cause this is his once-a-year day, once-a-year day. Everyone's entitled to be wild, be a child, be a goop, raise a root, once a year.
It sounds gruesome to me.
Oh, that ain't the worst of it. Come on, Charlie. If I can make it, you can't. Well, anyway, he was Elsie Bartlett's second cousin. And he fell into the cement mixer when they was pouring for the new bridge.
Terrible.
Oh, yeah. What's worse, they never did find the body. So they went ahead, poured the concrete, and then they held the funeral on top of the second pier on the Illinois side. Ooh.
Everyone's entitled to be wild. Be a child, be a goof, raise the roof.
What I like about picnics, they bring people together.
They sure do.
I never thought you was alive until today.
How could I miss you? You're the kind that stands out in the crowd. You got what it takes, and you know something else? That's a mighty elegant outfit you got on there.
Oh, it's just casual. Listen, Press, what would your wife say?
Her and me's hardly talking anyway.
Oh, you aren't.
Nah, certainly not.
You know what? There's something really special I like about you. You got such a swell brain.
Yeah, well, so have you.
And you're a dandy dresser, too.
Oh, I get around.
I go for that.
I can go for you, too.
Ha ha ha!
Her is the kind of doll that drives a fellow pants. Isn't her?
Her is.
Her has the kind of shape that really is the cat's. Hasn't her?
Her has.
My even girlies to the west have none have what her has. Yes, I have seen what the best have, but you have twice as much as the rest have. Her is a snappy dresser, what is dressed to kill? Isn't her?
Her is.
Her is the only doll from which I get a thrill. Isn't her?
Her is.
Her is running away, but her sure can bet. Him is gonna get her yet. I'm gonna get her yet.
When you first come here after that picnic last week, she says to me, "Now, Pop, I don't want you to be a pest, and I don't want you to talk too much." Might be worse if I didn't talk at all, eh, Sid?
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I say a railroad man can't be too much of a pest, 'cause he ain't home enough.
You go out and you run tonight, don't you?
Yeah, off to Milwaukee. Say, Sid, there's something you don't see every day.
I agree. What is it?
It's a petrified bat.
Now, Bob, Sid isn't interested in petrified bats.
Oh, Katie, I didn't say he was.
I know you.
Oh, the tyranny of you women. I better get my things. Old number 15 waits for no one.
Pop belch your ears off?
He's a nice guy, babe. I like him. But I like you even better.
Oh, no, no, no. Wait till Pop goes out. Are you hungry?
Not exactly hungry, not least the way you mean.
Oh, you. Here, have a beer.
Thanks. Sid, do you like stamps?
Pop.
Oh, well, even if you don't, this is something that should be interesting to anybody. Mint Columbians. I've got play blocks on every issue since 1919.
Thanks.
Goodbye, Kate.
Goodbye.
Come by any time, Sid.
I'd like to. Well, it's time to sit down for a nice long evening with the stamp album. Hey, he has got a full set of Mint Columbians.
Sure he has. That's why I work at Sleep Tight.
He's a nice guy, babe.
You're nice, Sid. He likes you, too.
I feel good. I feel like home.
I wonder if we have any onions.
Onions?
I'm going to make a Western. You want one?
That's my baby, boys. She wants a Western. No, honey, I don't want a Western. Food is not uppermost in my thoughts at the moment.
Guess you'll probably want some coffee, too.
No, it'll keep me awake. I'm cut it out.
What's the matter, Summer?
I don't want to talk small talk now that I'm alone with you. I don't want to talk small talk. We've got bigger things to do. Let's not talk of the weather or the fashions for the fall. Why don't you stop all this small talk? I've got something better for your lips to do, and that takes no talk at all.
I gotta buy me a dress. The dress, the one that I have is such a mess.
Small talk.
Who we vote for the next election? How do you like the stamp collection?
Small talk. I read in a book the other day that Howlett spotted early May and horses whinny and donkeys bray. Furthermore, the pygmy tribes in Africa may have a war.
No.
Yes. I don't want to talk small
What do you think they charge for them now?
now that I'm alone with you.
Got someone not paying for the damn now.
I don't want to talk small
And that the winters are getting
talk.
milder.
We've got bigger things to do.
And the teenage kids are wilder.
Let's not talk of the
One of
weather
these days I'll paint that kitchen.
or the fashions for the
And
fall.
one and two like switching.
Why don't you stop all this small talk?
Like I was saying,
I've got something better
what I'm needing.
for your lips
I was
to do.
I think I'll make that Western.
Oh, come on, babe. Have a heart.
Every darn apron in the wash.
That's your one great worry, huh?
I paid $20 for this dress. I don't want to get grease spots on it.
Take it off. You're among friends.
Look out! I'm cooking.
You sure are.
Well, I might as well be practical.
cleaner slip. If I was an Oriental potentate, I'd have all the girls in the harem running around in slips instead of those damn pants. Now, how the hell do you hang this thing up, anyway?
Keep trying, lover.
Sport coat, meet Miss Williams dressed. You two kids get acquainted. Babe? I love you.
Sid, there's something I gotta talk to you about.
What?
I love you, and I think you're wonderful. But we're in for a lot of trouble.
No, why should we be?
There's gonna be something come between us.
Who?
Not any who. 7.5 cents.
Oh, that.
That contract. It's important. Maybe we ought to face that before.
Now, don't talk nonsense.
Dad, you mustn't treat me like a baby.
I'm not.
You've got to listen to me. I don't know why the union's so important to me, but it is. I guess you just got to be on a team. And that's why, no matter what's with us, I'm going to be fighting for my side and fighting hard.
All right. But how do you feel about me, babe?
I love you terribly.
Well, if we both feel the same way about each other, isn't that good enough?
But you don't know me.
Babe, I love you.
Well, I guess I can take it if you can. I don't wanna talk small talk.
I've got something better for your lips to do, and that takes no talk at all.
Mr. Hassler called. I talked to him personally. He says he wants to see us in his office tomorrow at noon.
Does that mean we won? We won!
Now, May, he just wants to talk to us.
I'm sorry. Didn't we wait for Babe?
What for? You know who she's going out with. Mr. Somebody Special.
Hey, Babe's all right.
I didn't say she wasn't, but she sure is busy these days.
Well, I don't think a girl should get too emotional over the management.
Well, Babe can take care of herself.
Well, the problem is when you start falling for a guy, how do you know how far you're going to fall?
Oh, hi, babe. We were just talking about you.
Why not?
Are you coming?
No, I have a date.
Well, you have fun.
Thanks, I will. Here I am. Hi.
Hi. Did I keep you waiting?
That makes it much nicer when you get here.
Listen, I got one more thing to do. Do you mind waiting? About 5 more minutes?
I don't mind. I love you.
I love you more. Babe, are you happy?
My feet don't even touch the ground.
It's good, isn't it?
So good I can hardly believe it. Tell me.
Again?
Tell me.
I love you.
Tell me.
I love you more than all the heroes in all the history books in the world.
Tell me.
What a woman! I'll tell you. There once was a man who loved a woman. She was the one who slew the dragon born. Said that nobody ever loved as much as he. But me, I love you more.
Tell me.
And there once was a man who loved a woman. She was the one he gave his kingdom for. They say that nobody ever loved as much as he. But me, I love you more. My love is a giant, fierce and defiant. But how can I prove it to you? Ain't got no kingdom, no dragon to back up my bragging. How can I show what I would do? I only know there once was a man who loved a woman. Loved him enough to eat the apple alone. They say that nobody ever loved as much as he. But me, I love you more.
Oh, yeah? Let me see. There once was a woman who loved a man. He was when she started to Lord. They say that nobody ever loved as much as she. But me, I love you more. And there was this woman who loved a man. He was when she took the poison sword. They say that nobody ever loved as much as she. But me, I love you more. My love's been heroic, it's merely historic. A whirlwind with cyclone on wheels. It rocks my whole solar plexus, it's bigger in Texas. I just can't tell you how it feels. I only know there was this woman who loved a man. Loved him enough to cause a Trojan War. They say that nobody ever loved as much as she. But me, I love you more, more, more.
More than a hangman loves his rope.
More than a dopey loves his dope.
More than an engine loves his scalps.
More than a yodeler loves his mouth.
More!
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 More! There was a man who loved a woman. She was the one he
She
slew
was
the
when she
dragon
took the poison
for.
sword.
They say that nobody ever loved as much as she. But me, I love you more. But me, I
already ate.
Well, babe,
Howdy, Mabel.
I hear you and Sid make a lovely couple on the dance floor.
Sure thing.
I told you we wouldn't get no place.
Looks like another runaround, Prez.
He says he's a fighter, May. What a line.
You should have heard him, babe.
Wait a minute, please. Mr. Haster wants to speak to you again.
More soft soap.
Oh, now, May, just quiet down.
And I just want to say one thing before we adjourn. Let's not leave with any ill feelings, dear. I want to preserve the sleep-tight spirit here.
That's easy to say, Mr. Hassler. But we're not getting anywhere.
We're going backwards.
I didn't say no, I said not now.
Wait a minute. We know the thing's been going on a long time. The help, they're getting jumpy. The patience is just about wore out.
Look, I want to be fair, but the problem here is that look.
Wait a second. Hold on.
Yeah.
We know the company's doing one whale of a business. We got no education, but we do have eyes and ears.
Everybody in the industry has had a 7.5-cent raise.
Like I was saying recently, I want to be fair. That's always been my policy, to be fair. That's why I don't give you a yes and I don't give you a no. I want to be fair. I'm going to take it to the board, and we're going to examine it, and that's the way it's going to be.
What now, Prez?
Slow down.
Attaboy, this is it. There's the bell. This is what we've been waiting for.
Gonna get started someplace.
Slow down, babe. This is your room. Go to it. Slow down.
Something's very wrong here. What's the matter?
I guess I'm just overworked or something, Mr. Hines. Ever since lunch, I just can't get the hang of it.
Well, I think I get the hang of it. And I'm going to tell the superintendent on what's going on around here.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Waste time. Hurry up. Waste time. When you're racing with the clock. When you're racing with the clock. And the second hand doesn't understand that your path may break and your fingers ache and your arms seem to shine isn't made of rock.
All right, girls. Just a minute here. Listen to me. This is a nice little show you're putting on here, but I don't like it. My job is to turn out goods, and that's what we're going to do. You have a contract. I didn't make it, but it's there. I want a day's work for a day's pay. I can still hire and fire around here. Now let's go!
Somebody jammed the line.
Who did that? You're fired.
I am?
Yes.
Well, fine. First vacation I've had in 3 years. And I'm leaving. So long, girls.
I'll work with Charlie. We'll get this place going again in 15 minutes. Now everyone cut out until I call you back.
New fuse.
Thanks.
Okay. Get hurt. Get burned at all.
Yeah. Twice.
I'll take care of this for you.
Better forget her, her with her nose in the air. She has you dancing on a string. Break it and she won't care. Will you take this advice I hand you like a brother? Or am I not seeing things too clear? Am I just too in love to hear? Is it all going in one ear?
be a short meeting, because the Boilermakers locals got the hall spoke for at 8 o'clock. So those of you that's gonna now the softball tournament's gonna have plenty of time. Now, what's going on down at the plant you all know as well as I do. And any of the kind of the members that I talk to, run to from time to time, they kind of say, yeah, what good's the union? Why should I pay my dues? Listen, they could get a mighty good object lesson from where would they be right now in this here battle for the 7.5 cents if it weren't for the union. We're going to get it. Now, I want you to remember to be sure to understand that the union ought to be first and foremost in our minds. That is, of course, since we're talking about the log ones and tiny tots and kitties. All right, now, before we break this thing up, we've got ourselves an entertainment tonight. And I hope we show a special courtesy, because one of the gals down in the cutting room has got to act together with Gladys Hotchkiss from the front office. And if these good folks is good enough to come down here and do this act for us, the least you can do is not sneak out the back way like the last time. Okay, now, the number they've got for us is right on the nose, because it's about getting hot. And fellow union members, that's what we're doing. We're getting hot! finish the meeting and quit guzzling all the free beer.
I ain't guzzling, I'm just being sociable.
Well, it ain't a sociable. It's an official meeting.
Hey, well, May's got to keep her strength up.
Listen, we haven't got time to fool around, to kid around. We've got to make plans. Old Hassler ain't going to give in easy.
Well, we've got to slow down.
Oh, I mean, other things like, for instance, heard a suggestion from old Jake Fondemeyer at the plant. He said while he's working for the Ironclad Overall Company, he's having problems down there, too. So, they spit tobacco juice in the hip pockets of all the coveralls.
Oh, I draw the line at chewing tobacco.
That's all right, man. I didn't mean that.
Well, how about if we say have the Packers put the size large bottom, the size small top, something like that?
Sure. No, that's what I mean. That's constructive. That's clear thinking.
Hello? Oh, sure. Sure, I recognize your voice.
But that wouldn't take effect soon enough.
Well, I suppose you're right.
Yes, I am.
We gotta be practical.
Look, it wouldn't do any good anyhow. I've been away 3 days.
Well, I'm gonna break down and have another beer.
Look, I gotta go. I have several people here, okay? So goodbye.
We got the
I'm
positions
sorry.
on them right now, not later.
Babe? They've been saying, look, I don't want to get Babe into trouble, but I just don't...
Go ahead. You can't get me any more trouble than I'm already into. I'm fired on that.
But the union ought to do something about that, too.
Well, it could have. If she hadn't stood right up there and said she didn't. She said she did it. But listen, when somebody up and admits they've been busting up company property, I mean... Listen, here's a confidence right here inside the committee. Right here. Some of the buttons ain't been sewed on too good. Wait till the salesman comes screaming back to Hassler, you know.
Hello.
Oh, Miss Williams.
Big meeting, eh? Enjoying all that beer, May?
Love it.
All right. Always do. Hi, Dave.
Hiya, Pop. How was your trip?
Oh, bad. Got another hot box. Set us behind 25 minutes. Well, you kids have your own problems.
Well, that's about it anyhow.
Sure, that does it.
Let's all be thinking of new ways to jam things up.
Yeah, much obliged for the beer.
Hey, that's all right.
What do you mean you can't take me home?
But May, my wife's gonna be raising Cain.
Well, you should have thought of that before.
All right, May, I'll give you a ride home.
Don't bother.
But May, there's prowlers out this hour of night.
Single ones, I hope.
Let's go, Joe.
Bye.
Bye.
Say, I was down at the corner tavern for a drink just now. Guess who I ran into?
Old man Hassler and Rita Haywood?
No. Sid.
Sid. What's he up to?
Well, the way I get it, he's just been trying and trying to get you to talk to him on the telephone. What happened between you two?
Never mind, Pop.
Well, that's just what I told Sid. I told him just to forget about it and to come on up.
Pop! It's your friend!
Oh, maybe that poor boy just ain't feeling right about something.
Well, neither am I.
Maybe that's him. Sid, come on in. We've just been talking about you. You just make yourself at home. Have you really been away?
Of course. I went to Chicago to the Lincoln Park Zoo.
Listen, just because we're on different sides, is that any reason for you and I to get all balled up?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Not to me, it doesn't. Listen, what kind of a prima donna are you anyway?
Well, haven't you heard? I'm the sweetheart of Local 343 Associated Garment Workers of North America. My gosh, Sid! I warned you. I told you. You know all how I felt. I happen to think there are certain things a person should stand for in this life. But I guess you forgot all about that.
I forgot nothing. They pay me to run the factory.
So run the factory. You stick to your side, and I'll stick to mine.
Listen, Miss Williams. I love you. Corny, ain't it? Do you hear me?
Yes.
Listen, babe, can't you see my side of this? I can't fail at this. I was a cutting room foreman before I bluffed my way into this position, and now that I've got it, I'm fighting to keep it. And now that I've got you in my life, I'm fighting even harder.
Watch those hands, Tycoon.
Well, here we are.
Ah, what you got there? You stamp out?
Oh, well, now, if Sid doesn't want to look at him, he doesn't have to, but no law against my looking at him, is there?
But Sid likes stamps. You told me so. Didn't you, Sid?
Yeah, I was looking at the other night.
Oh, why, sure. There's universal appeal in stamps. I knew you'd be interested, Sid. Just have a seat here.
Sure, Sid would be very interested. But me, I'm just kidding, Bush. So you don't mind if I go to bed?
Oh, that's just fine. You just run right along. Sid and I will get along just fine.
Good night. Sleep well.
Thanks.
Sid, what do you say we start with the Pan American issue?
I guess that's as good a place to start as any.
especially young liberty gibbets. Girls, girls! You are a disgrace to my training. You are hurting my feelings.
Mr. Hines, we didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal, Mr. Hines.
Well, it cuts. It really cuts. I have a notion to take my watch and throw it away.
Mr. Max, we'll let you train us all over again.
Where's Mr. Hassler?
I thought you were in Peoria.
I asked for Mr. Hassler and I get Peoria. Don't tell me you're part of this lowdown. Oh, never mind, I'll find him myself.
Did you hear that?
He seems awfully upset.
To accuse me of a slowdown.
Oh, not you.
A man who has lived his life by the watch.
Oh, we're sorry, Mr. Hines. Oh, my goodness.
I'm a time-study man, and a time-study man can't waste time. For a time-study man to waste time is a crime. So I move by tick-tick-tock, and I live my life by the clock. I live my life by the tick-tick-tock of the clock. When I go to sleep, I don't undress. Oh yes, I sleep in all my clothes. I must confess, you say a strange way to behave. Well, I will admit that the suit gets messed and know what a lousy bank I'd mess, but think of the time I save.
Think of the time he saves.
The alarm clock rings, it's 6 a.m., and then right there in bed I shave. That's what I said, while I'm still in bed I shave. Well, we'll admit that the bed gets wet and oh, what a lousy shave I get, but think of the time I save.
Think of the time he saves. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tempers future. Tick-tock, tick-tock, time goes by.
How I love to sit and watch the seconds multiply at breakfast time. I grab a bowl, and in that bowl I drop an egg, and then some juice, a poor excuse for what I crave. And then I'll add some oatmeal too, and it comes out tasting just like glue, but think of the time I save.
Think of the time he saves. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tempers future. Tick-tock, tick-tock, time goes by.
I'll be sitting counting seconds till the day I die, and when I do, I have a plan. Before I'm dead, I'll dig my grave. That's what I said. Before I'm dead, I'll dig my grave. 'Cause when St. Peter calls my name, I think I'll be there just the same. But think of the time I'll save.
Think of the time he'll save.
Teenage girl confesses.
I can't help it. It's a slowdown.
Teenage boy attacks.
Listen, they're gonna get the pajamas from someplace else unless we can make these deliveries. No, it's not my department.
Teenage sex orgies. Orgies? Reveal. Isn't that terrible?
They sure have a lot more fun nowadays than when I was a kid.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Hassler.
A slowdown like this proves what I've said for years. Nobody is interested in work.
That's right.
The whole country's on the skids. Here I am with all my employees in open defiance of top management.
Look, Mr. Hassler, maybe if we offered a compromise.
Not till there's ice in hell 3 feet thick. I'm a fighter, Sorokin.
But we've got hundreds of orders to get out.
Why the hell with them?
That's right, Mr. Hassler. Here's a letter from Marks and Klein over to Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Marks and Klein, the chain outfit communists?
Well,
They want it on the price cut, I suppose.
No, they say unless we take care of this next shipment.
Mabel, don't bother me with Marks and Klein. I've been dealing with them for 20 years.
But Mr. Hassler, they say, right?
I've been looking all over for you, Mr. Hassler.
Why aren't you out in the territory? What are you doing here?
Because of what happened in Peoria.
The elevator's stuck again.
You, Hans, what size are you?
Me, size, the elevator's stuck.
You look like a medium. I need you.
What in the wide world is going on here?
Take your pants off.
I'll do no such thing.
Mr. Hassler, I want Hans to model these pajamas.
Heinz, take your pants off.
Me? Honest?
Come on.
Oh, what a day!
I'm a time study man, not a model.
This is all for sleek touch, mister.
Come on, get him off. Hurry up. Let's go. Come on. What's the matter with you?
Now, Mr. Hassler, I want you to get the picture. I was showing this to Charlie Robertson of the Robertson Brothers. Now, I ain't one of your type of salesmen that believes in half measures. You know, whenever I have a showroom available, I do just what we got Hansy doing. I model the pajamas myself.
Yeah, beautiful style. What more do you want?
Now, wait. So I'm in Peoria, and I'm modeling the pants, and Mr. Robertson and his two buyers are very impressed with the line, and they're ready to buy. You get the picture?
Yeah, I get the picture. Up to some point to all this.
Okay, Hans. Take a deep breath and stick out your stomach.
This is truly ridiculous.
Everybody bear in mind, I got these pajamas right out of the box, right out of stock. Go on, Hans, breathe.
Come on, breathe. Let's get it over with here.
Oh.
Good grief.
Now leave them lay there.
Mr. Hines, read.
Let me see those.
They're all like that. Boxes and boxes of them, every one.
Somebody's being awfully funny here.
What are you talking about?
Look at this. 2 threads in every waistband button.
What?
Look it, they're not sewed on. They're just 2 threads. Somebody's being pretty cute here.
Shoot, sabotage, open rebellion.
On the other hand, it might just be a coincidence.
Now put your pants on.
Ernie, what did you do?
Give me the shipping room.
I'll be the laughing stock of the pajama game.
You never did finish your story. What did that Robertson guy say when your pants fell down?
Oh, he laughed. He has no sense of humor. Get your hands off of me!
Listen, hold all orders till we get down there. Come on, Max.
Think they like Flavor and Hassler with something like this? I'm a fighter. They're out of their minds. And I want a time study on every individual worker.
Now, Mr. Hassler, in this letter from Marks and Klein.
Don't bother me with letters from Marks and Klein or anybody else. Especially Marks and Klein, don't fire it. Gladys, I got a meeting of the board of directors tomorrow.
Yes, Mr. Hassler. All the books are in order. There's one question.
And you know what I gotta tell them at this meeting? 2 threads. That's what I gotta tell them. 2 threads. 2 threads.
We've got a lot of orders to get back.
Right, how many?
They're gonna let us know.
Ah, jeez, let me see your entry there.
Mabel, did you clear out for a minute?
Oh, sure. Perhaps I'll just take something for my upset stomach.
Have that ready for tomorrow morning. Get out of here.
Mr. Hassler,
Yeah, what?
I'd like to make a pitch.
You want to make a pitch? Okay, pitch at me, yeah.
Before I get started, let me make my position clear.
Uh-huh.
I'm for the company first, last, and always. But union problems can only end in one way. Compromise.
Hey, listen, Sorokin, you've been around here long enough to learn a few things, but you seem a little slow. I'm a fighter. You be a fighter. Keep your dukes up.
Yes, but...
Don't waste your breath on me. Keep your dukes up.
Keep your dukes up? What does that mean?
Mr. Hassler wants me to take boxing lessons.
You are a character.
And I'd like to get some information from you, too.
Oh, yeah? What kind?
Double entry.
Well, you're not going to get any, so there.
Come here. Listen, I'm a desperate man, and I hate to ask a cute kid like you to do me a favor, but...
Sid, dear, you wouldn't have me betray a trust now, would you?
I sure would, if it'd help unsnarl things around here.
Why is that so important?
Because my future depends upon the titanic struggle for pajama survival.
You are a scream.
And I just think if I knew a little bit more about the bookkeeping of this...
No, not that.
Well, I wouldn't want you to show it to me, just maybe leave it around.
No, and besides, it's locked anyhow.
I know a sexy dame who'd lend me the key.
Oh, you think so, huh?
It'd be a lot of fun trying to persuade her.
Oh, it might be fun to be persuaded. But you'd be awfully sorry when you did get it.
Oh, no, Gladys. I'm grown up.
Oh, quit kidding me. I've got to go.
No, wait!
What?
How about you and I go out tonight?
Well, if you're not serious about that key.
I don't feel like being serious about anything. You're busy, huh?
No, and I sure would like to. But I don't... All right. Where would you take me?
Any place you say.
I know the perfect spot. I know a dark, secluded place. A place where no one knows your face. A glass of wine, a fast embrace. It's called an angel's hideaway. Ole, where all you see are silhouettes, and all you hear are castanets. I know no one cares how late it gets. Not at an angel's hideaway. Ole.
Honey, this ain't no poopsie.
I know a dark, secluded place,
A place where no one knows your face.
a glass of wine, a fast embrace. He's called Fernando's Hideaway. Ole!
Joe sent us.
Poopsie? You ain't Poopsie.
Finger bowl or any place you go.
You will meet your Uncle Max and everyone you know.
But if you go to the place that I am thinking of,
You will be free to gaze at me and talk of love.
Just knock
3 times and whisper low that you and I were sent by Joe. Then strike a match and you will know you're in Fernando's Hideaway. Ole!
Sid, I've got to ask you a personal question. Do you like scotch?
No, Gladys, I don't like scotch.
Neither do I. Scotch has a very peculiar taste.
Kind of a scotch-like taste?
Yeah, that's it. Wow. Hey, is that Jane? Yes, ma'am. You're right. You know, Sid, I can't figure you out. I guess when you first came here, you caught on. I thought you were cute, but you never gave me a tumble till tonight.
I told you what I was after, didn't I?
I forget. Tell me again.
I'm gonna get you fried and get that key away from you.
You'll never take my key! You'll never take my key! You think I'm terrible, don't you?
Hey, I thought you was at the bowling alley.
Oh, it was?
Who won?
Oh, Babe wanted to come here.
I gotta get a message to somebody.
I was going to get thrown out anyway. Heinzie comes in drunk, starts raising a ruckus.
Hey, babe, did you bowl good? No, this just wasn't my night. Come on, Sid, let's stick. Babe, are you going to the union rally? Well, sure. What do you think? What's the matter, Sid?
I don't feel so good.
Are you sick or something?
Not sick, just kind of depressed.
Oh, Sid, don't be repressed. Hey, look what I'm giving you. See? Take it.
This is a lousy trick, Gladys.
Oh, I'm just gonna lend it to you. And don't tell anybody. And you've got to give it back in the morning.
Thanks a hell of a lot.
Now you're gonna cheer up, Sid. Oh, hello, babe.
Yes. Hello.
Sid and I are just old friends.
Would you care to join us?
No, thank you.
Gladys, I just wanted to come here to tell you Heinzie is out for blood.
Oh, Heinzie.
I saw him over at the bowling alley. He knows you're out with Sid. And he's got a knife.
Damn fool.
He's always got a knife. He's living in the past. I don't think that's healthy. Do you think so, Sid?
Look, I didn't come here because I think it's funny. And
And I didn't come here to join your party or anything like that. I came here to tell you he is dangerous.
He just talks dangerous. He isn't really. I think I'm gonna take a nap.
Hey, please!
A fallen woman, that's what I am. I've lost my key!
Listen, I'm gonna get Press to take you home. Is that okay?
If Mr. Hassler ever finds out...
He won't find out.
I can't face myself. I think I'm gonna take another nap.
Press? Pay up for me. And take Gladys home, will you please?
Gladys? Yeah, sure, Sid.
I've got some important bookkeeping to do.
Her is the cutest.
I remember you.
You got class, baby. Her's the cutest.
No, him is the cutest.
What?
You corn-fed Romeo. I know what's with you, all right, all right. You snake in the grass. You don't care if you break a girl's heart. I'll claw your eyes out!
Oh, I see you. You don't have to drop anything.
You abandoned woman. You hussy.
Me? Why? After the way you behaved,
Taking your pants off. In Mr. Hassler's office. Well, get your hands off of me. Prez will see me home. And I'm glad I never married you.
Prez? Sid? Tom, Dick, and Harry? Boy, I know what married life would be like with her.
George, I swear.
Morning.
Morning, Charlie.
Say, there's a group from the union downstairs waiting to see you.
Yeah, I sent for him.
Oh, gosh, you've been here all night?
That's no joke, Charlie. I have. Give me Mr. Hassler's office, please. What's more, I think I've got something here.
Oh, okay. Well, you take care of yourself. I'll tell them to come on up.
Mr. Hassler, can you come up to my office right away? Come in. It's pretty important. Thanks. Come on in. Listen, I hate to ask you out so early, but I knew you were having a union rally this morning, and I wanted to talk to you first.
That's okay, Sid.
Listen, I think I got a hold of some important facts here, and may solve this mess.
Well, I'll tell you what, it better be quick. 'Cause either we get the 7.5 cents or we're striking.
Damn right.
Okay, well, what I wanted to ask you is, will you hold up your rally until I get there and talk to you first?
What about?
About solving this damn thing.
There ought to be a time limit.
All right. You're having a parade.
We sure are.
Okay, that'll give me the time. I'll be there at the rally.
Okay, Sid. Fair enough.
Oh, Miss Williams, can I talk to you for a minute?
Babe, we'll wait for you downstairs.
Listen, I know explanations are lousy, but...
Oh, no, Sid. I'm not getting into that.
Babe, let me explain.
I don't want an explanation. It's humiliating.
Yes, but it was only...
Sid, if there's anything between you and Gladys, it's none of my business.
But it is your business.
Oh, to hell with that. I'm talking about something much bigger.
This is just great. Can't we even talk to each other anymore and make sense?
Doesn't look like it. Not until this is over, at least.
I've been eating mud long enough. I've had it.
Well, what do you suggest, Sid?
Meet me after the rally?
I can't. I have a date.
Oh, that's that.
I'll break it. Say, I've got to warn you. Murder's not pulling this time. We've been up all night screaming.
Now listen, Gladys, just calm down. Listen, I'll take him aside, I'll tell him the whole story, and by the way, here's your key.
Thanks. Listen, I think I heard something. I told you I heard something!
You heard something, all right. Gee, I'm glad he's got that out of his system.
How do we know he's gonna have
Now, talk. I'll take care
care of this guy.
This call is very important. What's going on around here? Hey, this is company property, Sorokin.
Just let me explain, Mr. Hassler.
Well, I think somebody better. Call Senator Hickenlooper. It's a plot. They're trying to murder me. They're imported gangsters from Chicago. The Al Capone gang.
I don't think so, Mr. Hassler.
Don't argue with me. Look at them knives. This is the work of foreigners.
But it's not.
It's Chicago gangsters. And they're marching. What's that?
That's the union. They're having a parade.
Parade? Heinz, what are you doing to get on the job? This place is full of gangsters out to get me.
They're not after you, Mr. Hassler. They're after me.
This is nothing but talk. We need some action around here. Get on. Yeah, give me the police.
You don't want to arrest Heinz, do you?
What?
He was trying to kill me.
He was? Never mind. Heinz, suppose you'd succeeded in me right in the middle of the labor disputes here. Suppose you'd hit him.
I could have hit him if I wanted to. I was just trying to scare him.
Is this what you brought me up here for, to come and risk my life?
No!
I don't want to get involved in these personal problems.
I asked you up to my office because I knew there was going to be a strike unless you listened to me.
I told you I'm a fighter.
So am I.
What?
Gladys, have his head patched up.
Come on, Burden.
Take your hands off of me. I'm a fighter too.
Well, let's go, Tiger.
Mr. Hassler, I'm going before the board of directors.
Okay, you go. What are you gonna do?
Unless there's some other way to solve this.
Oh, what are you talking about? Solve what?
Yeah, I've been up all night with your ledger.
You've been in through my ledger.
I apologize. I know you didn't hire me as a safecracker, but I wanted some facts. I've been through your books.
You mean to tell me you
that
saw
7.5 cents was added to the cost 6 months ago?
Oh, I can put you in jail, Sorokin.
No, you can't. But you can give that raise. And if you don't, I'll go before the board of directors. I'll tell them the whole situation. And what's more, I'll tell them about all the orders that have been canceled.
Oh, not one order, not one.
Read your mail. There's dozens of cancellations. Mabel tried all day yesterday to tell you about Marks and Klein. And what's more, if this operation goes down, I go down with it. And I don't want to. So do me a favor. Sit down and talk to me.
Well, sure. Hassler was in Sorokin's office when we marched by the factory. Now he knows we mean business.
Here comes Fred.
Hey, Prez.
Yeah?
Why aren't you in the parade?
Oh, I saving my breath for my speech.
Ah.
This will wake him.
Hi, May. Say, is my tie straight?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you ask you why?
Hey, Prez, we are gonna win, ain't we?
Well, of course. What kind of question is that? Of course we're going to win. Why, here goes Babe. Ask her.
The answer is yes. That's the answer to everything today. What is it?
Well, I was just asking, are we gonna win the strike?
Well, sure we are. And that ain't all.
You bet. We was up half the night planning things out. I've got it all down here on pencil and paper, right here.
What do you mean, Fred?
I figured it out. I figured it out. With a pencil and a pad, I figured it out. 7.5 cents doesn't buy a hell of a lot. 7.5 cents doesn't mean a thing. But give it to me every hour, 40 hours every week. That's enough for me to be living like a king. I figured it out.
You figured it out.
I figured it out.
You figured it out.
With a pencil and a pen, I figured it out. Only 5 years from today. Only 5 years from today. I can see it all before me. Only 5 years from today. 5 years, that's 260 weeks. That's times 40 hours every week. 2 1/4 hours overtime. Time and a half for overtime. Comes to exactly $852.74. That's enough for me to buy an automatic washing machine, a year's supply of gasoline, carpeting for the living room,
A vacuum instead of a busted broom.
not to mention a 40-inch television set. So long, 7.5 cents doesn't buy a hell of a lot. 7.5 cents doesn't mean a thing, but give it to me every hour, 40 hours every week. That's enough for me to be living like a king.
I figured it out.
She figured it out. She figured it out.
Figured it out. With the pencil and the pad, I figured it out. Only 10 years from today. Only 10 years from today. I could see it clear as daylight. Only 10 years from today. Now let's see. That's 520 weeks. Times 40 hours every week. At 2 1/4 for overtime. At time and a half for overtime. Comes to $1,711.48. That's enough for me to buy a trip to France across the seas, a motorboat with water skis, maybe even a foreign car.
It's hard to count at the corner bar.
Not to mention a travel board with letters made of gold. So
7.5 cents doesn't buy a hell of a lot. 7.5 cents doesn't mean a thing, but give it to me every hour, 40 hours every week. That's enough for me to be living like a king. We figured it out.
We figured it out. We figured it out.
We figured it out. With the pencil and the pen, we figured it out.
only 20 years from today.
Only 20 years from today.
I have seen it like a vision. Only 20 years from today.
20 years, let's see. That's 1,040 weeks.
Times 40 hours every week.
2 1/4 hours overtime.
And time and a half for overtime.
Comes to exactly
$3,740.96.
$96. That's enough for me to be a sultan in the Taj Mahal, in every room a different doll.
I'll have myself a buying spree. I'll buy a pajama factory, and I could end up having old man Hassler work for me.
So, 7.5 cents doesn't buy a hell of a lot. 7.5 cents doesn't mean a thing, but give it to me every hour, 40 hours every week. That's enough for me to be living like a king.
Press!
Yes, Sid?
We can settle this strike.
Yeah? How?
Sleep Tight will offer you a compromise.
What?
Mr. Hassler will give you a 7.5-cent raise if you drop your claims for retroactive pay.
We ain't giving up nothing.
No way. Sid? I don't know.
Well, I do. Let's get it over with. We won! We won!
Hassler's at the rally. He's talking.
Come on.
I told you this show was full of symbolism.
Sid, I could kiss you. You've been so wonderful.
I don't want to be kissed for settling a strike. But then if it's anything personal.
Oh, very personal.
Very embarrassing.
I love you.
Tell me.
I love you.
Tell me.
I love you.
Tell me more.
What a man. I'll tell you. More than a lion loves her cub.
More than a limey loves his pups.
More than a pounder loves his fin.
More than a guzzler loves his gin.
More.
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 There once was a man who loved a woman. She was the one he slew a dragon for. They say that nobody ever loved as much as he. But me, I love you more. But me, I love you more.
They'll never last. And now, we're going to have a party at the town's most exclusive clubs. We're told to dress for the occasion.
Okay, everybody step back some more. You be quiet over there.
Max, I want to say one word.
Okay, MH.
Fellow sleep-tiders, this demonstration of harmony touches me real deeply. And I know your party's going to be a big success because it stems from the genuine sleep-tight spirit of solidarity.
All right.
Well, we sure all say okay to that, MH.
Thanks. Get the hell away from me.
Well, and now, fellow sleep-tiders, on with our tribute to sleep-tight pajamas. And now, on with the sleep-tight fashion parade. Wear sleep-tight at all your social functions.
Dresses are fine, but sleep tight's divine.
Sleep-tight has everything. Grace, style, and comfort.
I'm Grace.
I'm style.
I'm comfort.
Wear sleep-tight for happy family life.
Now I trust her night and day. That's true love this sleep tight way.
economical.
Married life is lots of fun.
Two can sleep as cheap as one.
The pajama game is the game we're in, and we're glad to be in the pajama game. We love it. Can hardly wait to wake and get to work at 8. Nothing's quite the same as the